It's been a crazy week. I have been building pretty much nonstop, and VibeScan looks like a completely different product now. Let me just dive into the demo and show you guys what it looks like right now, and then talk about some of the things that I still have left and what I plan to do with my very limited time in the remainder of this challenge. So first off, here we are looking at the launch report. This is really the sort of leading product for VibeScan moving forward. The idea is that founders who have built a product, which is most of the people that have actually signed up for VibeScan kind of fit into this category. They've built something exciting, they want to launch it, they want to make sure that everything is on track. They don't necessarily want to scan 10 different repositories for security and code quality issues. They want to launch a product. And the VibeScan launch report gives them all the information they need, including a tailored action plan on the specific steps that they should take. So right now we're looking at the executive summary, and it gives us some good natural language overview of what is the current situation with this application. And this is based on all of the different research that has been done by the AI agents and by our different file scanners. And it provides this list of key findings as well as the scores that are critical. It also highlights specific issues throughout. Now, if I scroll down, we have an index. There's a lot of information here, and I did my best here to do progressive disclosure, so things are kind of hidden until you open it up to get further information. But the launch checklist section is the result of AI agents answering all of these very business related questions that are specific to that application. Now, in the findings section, this is pretty new. And here we actually have a summary of all the findings for either security, performance, or code quality. These are derived from all of those individual scans, which is what VibeScan has been doing up until this point, looking through all of the different files that you have for all of these issues. So now we're also generating these summaries and highlighting some of the specific issues, which you can open up, get a suggested fix prompt, and you can see that they're kind of prioritized here. Now, all of this adds up to the action plan, and I'm still refining this. I want to make this a much better description, but the idea is, okay, here are all of the steps you need to take until you're ready to actually launch your product, right? And many of these are just related to the findings, so we can just click fix here. You'd be able to copy paste this prompt, make a fix, and I want to make this an interactive sort of experience so that you can also check these off. Eventually, you're going to want to rescan to confirm your progress. And once you do that, this report is going to update with the latest state. That's still something that I'm working through. So there are a few major areas that I still need to complete. I need to make the scans aware of the past scans so they see the delta and know what has changed. I also need to have a much better sort of in progress experience, because whenever you run the launch report, it takes like 5 or 10 minutes to run the whole thing. So I want to have a clear visualization of where we are in the process, what you should expect, and just make that a much better experience. Now, this is all the launch report, which is the main leading product, but I am keeping the subscription, and I figured out a way to present the findings more clearly and actually bridge that gap between the launch report and the ongoing scans. So this is what the dashboard looks like right now. Still working on it, but the findings are much easier to navigate because they're all in a list instead of these kind of samplings of 3 different findings, and then you have to go across different pages to see the full situation. Now you can actually see it all over here. You can filter it down. And you also get these summaries that we were looking at on the launch report. These simple summaries are included on every incremental scan as well. So it bridges that gap, as I was saying. I also want to add a few things on here, like a trend to see how your scores evolve over time, and some sort of visual indicator for issues that are new in this list, so that, again, you get a sense of how your project is evolving over time. So yeah, a crazy amount of progress, still a good amount of work left to do, but I feel pretty good about it. I know exactly what I need to do. I know I don't have a lot of time left in the 100-day challenge, but as I said before, I'm really prioritizing the long-term success of the business instead of this sort of arbitrary short-term goal. And I think providing a lot of value and shifting the business to match the market is going to result in a better long-term outcome. So that's what I've been focused on. I absolutely will be making that video of how to secure your Vibe coded app before the end of this challenge. And I got some other videos in mind, but right now I just really want to get this out there. Going to continue focusing on building it out for the next few days, and hopefully I can get it out and then really spend the last couple of weeks of the challenge promoting it and just seeing how it goes. Hope you enjoyed the demo, and I know it was a bit of a longer video, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.